Hello, everyone, and welcome to Black Eel Versus, where Mike and I are still working on our. Oh my goodness, it is our randomized cage lock of crystal. I had to take a minute to think about that. Most likely, I'm glitching a little bit camera wise, so hopefully we can get through this. So we are building up our teams to get ready to face get ready to face Jasmine.
It is going to be quite the journey. I mean, I don't know. I don't remember how much you're training your Pokemon. I've
I'm
got a
at
lot of training.
27.
Yeah, I'm training up a lot of Pokemon. I'm trying to get my lower level Mons caught up, so that way we don't.
Most of my
I have more
most of my
variety to
Pokemon,
use.
luckily, most of my Pokemon are in the high 20s, which is
Right now,
great.
one is at 17 and one's at 28. So, I'm kind of working my way on that lower one. It's not really the end of the world. I doubt I'm going to be using it that much if I do, because in this gen, it's not that good.
That's why I did that. Now I remember. Wondering why I did what I did. Now
Um,
I remember.
So how's your week been? Been a little bit since I've talked to you.
Hell.
Hell,
Yep, I'm back from vacation. It was awful.
I was gonna say
Um,
this is your first week back, right? Yeah.
yeah, yep, yep,
That's
yep.
sounds
Um,
like you're having a grand old time.
I'm
What
having
is just things backed up, or has it been just like
both.
them?
No, it's been mostly, no, honestly, it's been mostly because it was just like I hadn't been there for a week, and then some of
Mhm.
my cases blew up while I was on vacation. And to be
Ah,
fair, it's not like nothing was done. It's just I now have to figure out what was done so I don't double work.
so you don't mess up what everyone else did, or
Well, just so I don't have to like if something's already done it, I don't want to do it
you don't
again.
have to redo it. Yeah.
Basically is what exactly what it is. I don't want to have to like double do stuff twice. But no, I mean there's a lot of good things that happened this week, but like nothing that like how do I want to phrase it? We're getting a whole bunch of new staff members to help out, so we're only going to be this will be the first time where we're only down one staff member instead of like seven like we have been.
Oh,
So
okay, that's
like,
good.
but what sucks is they have to go through all the training and everything else. So, and I hate saying it this way, but they're not useful until a month in.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But I mean, at the very least, there's a light at the end. Like, it's a month. Like we know for a fact it's gonna be a month. Where it's not like we're waiting for them to hire people. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Once they're done with the training, then they'll be able to get things going.
Correct. Correct. And that's kind of why we're all actually weird. Like we're all actually very happy. But it's just so funny because we're gonna now have to like bring people with us to like show them around, which is always not the most fun because
Hmm.
it's like hard to explain to people like why we do what we do because you can't. What gets weird is like when we're in the field, I can talk to them after and everything else, but like during the process, they have no idea why I'm doing what I'm doing because I can't really go into detail about it because I'm with a client.
Yeah. Okay, I understand.
You know what I
Yep.
mean? Like it's like it's not like I can't sit. You know what I mean? Like it give like it would mess up the relationship that we're trying to build and everything else. Um, but no, it's definitely like that is definitely a positive. Like that's a huge help. I'm
Mhm.
very happy with that. But like it's now like getting to that point now where it's like we need to get there as soon as possible.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, but no, I mean like that, and then it's just the cold has been stupid.
It's been cold and it's gonna get colder. Like tomorrow is
Tomorrow's in
supposed
the
to be
like
frigid.
it's supposed to be in the it's supposed to be in the 20s.
Supposed to highs in the 20s, and with the
Yes.
wind, it's gonna feel like low teens.
Well, I was lucky enough to decide that tomorrow was going to be my office day to make sure I get all my paperwork done. Did I plan it that way? No, but did it work out? Absolutely.
Hey, there you go.
You know what? It's exactly what I said. I was like, you know what? I couldn't have planned this better, so I'm going to just go with it. But no, I just it's is it me or is it unseasonably cold? Is it me? Am I crazy?
No, it's colder quicker. This year
Okay,
has
okay,
been it
okay.
like it's been seasonable up like up. This week is gonna be Arctic cold.
Well, that's what I mean. Like I
Um,
feel like it got cold fast.
No, this year has been getting colder quicker. I
Yeah,
definitely like I've been saying that like to customers. They're asking me for work and to do some jobs. I'm like, I'm sorry. Like I've had a few people ask me to replant shrubs, and I said I would,
don't
normally
wait
I
because
would, but like
it's too
at
cold.
this point
It'll
it's
die
too cold. Yeah, doesn't have a chance to regrow its roots. So I'm like, it's better to wait till the spring at this point. Um,
when you explain it to them. Do they get mad?
well, I get disappointed, but I'm like,
Okay.
and then I
You know
turn
what?
around and I'm
That's fine.
yeah.
That's
I mean,
fair.
my response is always like, if you want me to, I will, but if you lose it, it's not my fault. It's like,
I warned you before.
no, I do. I mean,
No, I
like,
know. I know. But
it's like I have to cover my ground. I'm like, listen, if this happens, I'm not responsible because I'm telling you, like,
it's not smart to do this. However, if you were really passionate about it, I will do it, but it will most likely die.
yeah. I mean, I tell people, I'm like, I give you my recommendation. At the end of the day, you do what you want.
I mean,
I
it's,
mean,
I
there's
mean,
only so much I can do.
like we agree. I mean, as stupid as this is going to sound, it's like they are the customer. They're allowed to get what they want, even if it's very dumb.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, like, I had a customer that did planting, and they hired a designer. They did planting, which is, whatever, fine,
Hmm.
but then they put mulch down, and
Hmm.
they did it in near the end of October.
Mm.
And in a cup, like, I need to go in and do a fall cleanup so I need to go in with backpack blowers, get all the leaves out and whatever. All that mulch you just spent money on is going to get blown away. Like, why would you do that? But, you know,
I get it. It's part of the job, as you know. It's just like having to deal with people and like trying to explain to them why like things can't be done exactly how they want at the time that they want it. It's
oh,
not
yeah.
easy.
I
I
mean,
mean,
even still, like, I'm like,
this would have been a nice one.
well,
This
where
actually,
was that?
so I this is like Lake Rage area. It's not Lake Rage specifically, but it's the route before it.
Oh, the grass area before.
Yeah. Um, I've been in
I'm
this area
currently,
for a while, and I have not seen that at all. So that's a new
huh,
one for me.
I've been fishing at the Lake of Rage, and I'll be honest, I kind of wish I fished instead of surfed.
I
It's
don't
like,
know.
there were three encounters that I've been getting. First one is an Ammonite, which is mid,
I mean,
nothing
it's
crazy,
not
but it's
awful, but I
decent.
get your point. It's like it's decent.
A Rapidash
Oh,
and an Articuno. And the Articuno is the common spawn. So it's like, I wish I had fished. Instead, I got a Sneasel that got knocked out. So,
yeah.
but whatever. It's not like it's the end of the world. If I got the Articuno, I'm not sure I would have been able to catch it because with great balls, it's not exactly an easy catch.
But don't you have like five master balls? Hmm?
I didn't have a Master Ball when I got this encounter. All right. I
You had. Oh no, you had already used it. Never mind.
did use the other one. Yep.
I just found out I have a draft in my kitchen.
Oh.
No, it's from the door,
Okay.
but it's only noticeable because it's really windy where I am right now. So I'm actually like hearing it.
I have to remember to
I have to put
cover my air conditioner. I have to cover the vent for my in the where the AC goes and what's not this year. I didn't do that last year.
I gotta. I mean, I just noticed this for the first time, so I'm gonna have to just put something under the door.
I mean, you haven't. I don't think you. I mean, there's been some windy days, but
Well, I
nothing.
don't think
Like,
the
this has been
wind.
like tonight has been stupid windy by
No,
me.
no, no. I think
Like,
I think if it weirdly enough, if the windier days were the summer, and I don't think I was in this room to hear it. Like this, you know what I mean? Like, I know it's weird to say, but it's like I don't think I've been in heat because in the summer, this particular room, hot as hell. The kitchen is
oh
like
yeah, yeah.
deadly.
I mean, you have
Um,
to also remember too. Like, there's a like I obviously I don't know like the street that you're on and whatever, but like there's a big factor when there's wind in the summer. It's not as bad as now because of all the leaves and the trees can block some of that. So by the
well,
time it gets to you,
I
it's
think that's the other thing too, where it's like it's not my tree,
Yeah,
but it's my neighbor's tree behind me that now has no leaves.
yeah.
Don't worry, all the leaves are in my yard, but
That's how it goes, you know.
it's hilarious. I had gotten rid of the front tree, and now I got to do. Oh, where is that wind coming from? It's from my heat just turned on and didn't register. Um, but yeah, it's just it's not like awful, but it's just like I can hear it and I've never heard it before. Because all of a sudden I'm like, what the hell is like? It's almost like a whistle,
Yeah.
and I'm like, what the heck is that? And then I'm literally like trying to figure out where it is, and I'm like, it's got to be there because I just noticed like it's a little bit of a gap. I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Obviously, the other thing you could, try to help with that if you haven't done it already is put those like the mats, the rubber things under the door to try to help with the
Well,
draft and
actually,
whatnot.
that's what I'm gonna go get.
Oh, okay.
Because I didn't know that this existed. Well, let me phrase it this way: I knew
That's a
that the
problem.
device, yeah, the
Yeah.
problem didn't exist. Is what I should say.
Yeah.
Um, because yeah, but I mean the good thing is it's an easy fix. It's just
Yeah, we have that in our kitchen, in the kitchen door,
mhm,
and we have it in the front door.
yeah.
Um,
Oh, by the way, Ferret was the number one Pokemon in Pokemon Go for one of the tournaments, so it's not awful.
ferret.
Actually, yeah, weirdly enough.
That's a new one. It must have been a change in the meta or something.
Well, you know what they're doing now? They're changing the meta for every tournament now, it looks like. For Go.
Every season they change the meta slightly because new Pokemon will get released and everything. They try to make it so that way it's not just the same Pokemon
Well, no, which does make
every time.
which is good, but it's a faster changing meta than all the others.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's what throws me off because it's like at least with like with video games for the video oh my God, the video game one, it is changing in the next like between now and the next tournament, which is or next regional, I should say, which is January, end of January.
I mean, with every single like kind of tournament, they put new restrictions in and all that other
So not
stuff.
for the
So
not for
like,
the video games, for not for the
oh
video
really?
games, and not for trading card. So what's interesting is um, they'll wait until so like what they normally do is they'll wait until they bring as stupid as it sounds like for the trading cards. It's every time they do a new booster pack or
New set, yeah,
new
yeah,
set. Thank you.
which is very often.
Not as so weirdly. This is where it's going to sound really weird. It's not as often as you think when you look at how many tournaments they have. If you understand what I mean. Like you're correct, it does happen a lot
I
overall.
was gonna say there's like a new set that comes out like every 3 months, if that.
Correct, but in those 3 months, there's like several tournaments that are happening.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
more what I'm getting at. Where it's like Pokemon Go, it's like every single tournament, it feels like a brand new meta. Whereas that, it takes like a few months before it actually changes. And then obviously for video game, it takes a lot longer. But the for the video game, what I've noticed is they don't. Obviously, it changes based on the game, obviously, um, but it changes based on the rules that they allow into it. So
Yeah, that's what
sometimes,
I was saying. Like
so
they when they add the restrictions, it's like, oh, you can't use certain moves or you can't
or
use
no,
certain
so it's like, oh
items.
no, it's so what's weird. Well, yes, the item things can be a little bit of a thing, but it's also like uh, terrestrialization. Like when that
Yep.
came in, like Dragonite was like considered one of the worst Pokemon to have on the team until they allowed terrestrialization. I can't even say it right now. And it's because you can change its dragon and flying type to make it not quad weak to ice anymore. And
Oh
so
yeah.
like it just makes it incredible. And a lot of people do it as Terra Fairy, so that way the other dragons can't do damage to it.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many things that the terrestrialization added so much to this. Like,
Well,
like you could.
it added so it added like new type of obviously like new resistances, meaning like now obviously it doesn't change like the resistances, but like what I'm getting at is like oh Charizard's now weak to fire. You know what I mean? Like You know what I'm saying? Like depending on the type you're using it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
Like
like
this
no,
is what I mean. Like you can, there's so much more that you can do with it now. Where like you just turn everything on your head. Like you still have a powerful Pokemon that just like you said, like Dragonite is no longer quad weak to ice. The classic, which I don't know if it's a tournament thing. I imagine these type of moves are banned in tournaments, but like the very popular one is Terra Normal E Speed. You get a Dragon Dance off, that thing's basically unstoppable.
speed
Um,
normal is allowed.
is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mean, there are ways to counter it, but like it's
But
such a
I will
broken
say this:
setup.
it's not used a lot.
People don't like using it because it's considered. I like, at least like you see the Poketubers. It's like considered cheap, so like people try to find other ways, and plus people have like, especially with uh
Well,
uh
with sucker punch and everything else, it actually like depending on like
E
the
Speed. Well, E Speed goes over Sucker Punch.
that's right because it's double priority. You're right.
Yeah.
I always forget
But
that.
like there, like you
It's
have,
totally
there's
different.
like abilities that stop it. There's
Yes. Oh yeah.
the
There's also
terrain,
yeah Misty Terrain, which doesn't allow priority moves.
and then ghost types. And now that you can terror into ghosts, like that
That was,
changes everything.
and I
Like
think that's
it.
another. I think that's a huge, not the only reason, but it's why like a lot of people aren't utilizing it because it's now not as effective. Like yes, if you can get it to work, it's great, but like most people now have a counter to it.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know if this is just because I don't know Pokemon type like when I not types abilities, but can Blood Moon Ursaluna hit Ghost types with normal type moves?
His ability lets him. Yeah.
What is it?
I do not remember, but I know that his ability allows him to
No, no,
hit.
because it throws me off every time. And you would think after all the tournaments I've watched, I would have gotten used to it. Every time I'm like, why is he using a Blood Moon against a Ghost type? Why is he hitting the Ghost type?
Let's see.
Is it Scrappy?
Does
No,
it
I mean
not?
Scrappy. Scrappy. Is that it?
Blood Moon's Blood Moon's ability. The Pokemon ignores changes to opponent's evasiveness.
Hmm.
Its accuracy can't be lowered, and it can hit ghost type moves with normal and fighting type moves. So there you go.
Ghost type Pokemon, you mean?
It can hit ghost types with normal and fighting type moves.
Just so you know, what it sounded like to me, what you said is you could use Ghost moves against normal types.
He probably could do that too.
I mean, probably, but I don't know if he actually learns a Ghost move now that I think about it.
At the very least, he knows Lick.
Oh, that's fair. Yes, that's you know what, that is very fair. I
I don't know.
weirdly enough, I don't think of that as a
I
ghost
wouldn't.
move. I know that's weird to say.
I'm looking through it. Can he learn Shadow Ball? Oh, he knows Shadow Claw.
Okay, okay, that does make sense. I'm not, that one doesn't surprise me as much as I thought it would.
Those are the only two ghost moves he can learn.
And he has no like TMs or anything like that that he can
Yeah,
like.
I went through the
Oh,
TMs,
okay,
and
okay.
I went through the TMs and the
Now
egg
wait, is
moves and that
so
stuff.
wait, Shadow Claw is just TM, correct?
Correct. Shadow
Okay, that
Claw is
makes
a
sense.
TM.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Eh, well, I wait. Can he learn Terra Blast?
Every Pokemon can learn Terra Blast,
Then
so
he
technically he can
technically
do
can.
Terra.
Okay.
Yeah, but he has to become a Ghost type in order to do that.
No, I know. There's a stipulation, but I mean it's not impossible.
Correct.
What I'm getting at is now I'm wondering if he can actually hit a normal type with it. But no, it's funny just watching people like play because it's like, ooh, I didn't like that. Like some of the like the thought processes that people were doing were like literally things I would have never thought of. So like one of the big ones that I saw was, and this one worked. Granted, it didn't win like the whole tournament, but it did pretty well. Was Annihilate and Greninja together.
Mm-hmm.
You Terra the Annihilate to water, and you hit him with water shuriken
And he boosts
with
his
Rage Fist.
Rage Fish. That's diabolical.
My when I saw that, I legitimately went, "Why is he attacking his own Pokemon? Oh, he's one shot and everything. Never mind, I'm gonna
Yeah,
shut up."
yeah. That is a massive boost because Water Sugar is 2 to 5 times.
Yep.
So that's at minimum a 100 attack stat boost.
Yeah, and
That's wild.
what's interesting too is it's like obviously it can backfire because if you're not fast enough, blah blah blah, like all that stuff is the case. But I noticed somebody used, I believe it was Choice Band or Choice Band, I believe, Annihilate, and I think they had to do something. I forgot what they had to do with Greninja to make sure that he hit Annihilate first, and I cannot for the life of me remember what he did. But anyway, it doesn't matter.
Well, the Greninja should automatically hit him first because Greninja is much faster than Annihilate.
Even with Choice Band.
Choice Band doesn't buff speed; it buffs attack.
Which one is the one that makes you faster? Choice Specs?
Yes,
Oh, it was Choice
I
Specs.
I think so. Choice
Okay.
choice choice spec, I believe, is speed. What's the other one? Choice spec band.
Band. I didn't know there was
There's
two. I thought there was
there's
only two.
no, there's one more.
That I don't know it. I'm not gonna
There's
pretend.
one that boosts. There's one that boosts attack, speed, and special attack.
Oh, maybe Choice Specs is special attack then?
I'm looking it up.
Yep. I'm gonna have you here for it. That's the only reason.
Scarf is speed.
Scarf is speed, okay. So yeah, so at the end I was a little bit right because Specs is the special
Yeah, specs is special. Scarf is speed. Yeah.
and Band is obviously physical.
Hmm.
But no, it was so interesting. Like when it worked, because they did. There was a couple of times. Obviously, realistically you can only do it once. And what I mean by that is like once you do it in the first battle or whatever battle you do it in, your opponent's gonna know and try to get rid of it right away.
Yeah, they're gonna try to counter it. Yep.
Yeah, but I mean like the first time, man, he wiped out the entire team with
I
like
can believe
no
it. That's
like
that. Like I said, that's a powerful combo.
oh
And then
yeah,
like my guess, because obviously I didn't see the battle, is he put a loaded die on the Greninja, so that way it gets hits at least 4 times.
I believe so. Here's the thing. That was my original thought, but I'm now thinking he had something else on it. But he could have. I'd have to rewatch. I would have to rewatch it. But I just remember being like, "What is he doing?" And then it just worked out perfectly, and I was like, "Well, okay."
Some people are really creative with their sets. Like
No, I mean
you know,
it was incredible, and then my only question was, and I it actually got answered in the middle of it, was like, does it like why specifically water? There's other things that resist water. Why did you specifically choose water? And I guess because of what the meta was looking like at the time, it also resisted a lot of the other attacks that would have come towards it, which I thought was
okay,
really smart too. So it's like, because in my mind, I'm like, well, grass can't, you know what I mean? Like, it's not
yeah.
that you have to do a grass, but I'm like, why not? Why specifically water? Because you know what I mean. And then I got my answer when they were stating that that's really smart to do water because it's resistant, but it's also resistant to a lot of the typings that are out there. 'Cause it was a heavy fire meta,
Oh, okay.
especially with the like sun teams were going crazy at the time.
Sun teams are tough though because that hurts your own water Pokemon as well.
Yeah, but weirdly enough, it also helps out if you're trying to not do as much damage to your own Pokemon.
Also true. Yeah.
So, like, you're right. In most situations, you don't want that. But I think in that one is the weirdest one where it's like, I'd actually prefer the sun right now.
No. Yeah. 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 No. Yes, definitely.
Because at
Um.
that point, you're, no offense to the Greninja, you don't care what the Greninja does at that point because the idea is you're only heavily focusing on your
Yeah.
opponent.
Once it boosts up the Annihilate, the Greninja is good to have, but if you lose it,
Yeah,
it's not the end of the world.
correct.
Uh.
You're not expecting it to be the powerhouse anymore at all because you have the superpowered Annihilate.
Yep.
But oh, I'm trying to think of like another like that one stuck out to me like the most, really. But then there was one where it was a Venusaur, and Venusaur has not seen the light of day in a tournament in a while. And weirdly enough, it did like really well. There was another one where there was a Sun team, and what was on the team, weirdly enough, was a surprise to me. So like typical, it was Torkoal because it was a Sun team, right?
Yep.
It was Typhlosion, but specifically Hisuian Typhlosion, which again, not that surprising.
Yeah. They both work in that situation, but yeah.
Yeah, they mostly because of Eruption. They were both using Eruption, which was huge. But no, the one that threw me off the most was oh, is it no, is it Hisuian Lilligan? Lilligant,
Yes.
the grass fighting
Yep.
with Solar Blade.
I mean that's a good because
It's physical and it's only a
it's
one
a
turn.
physical solar beam. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's only a one turn thing when the sun's out.
Yeah.
So it's like I was like, oh wow, and it's actually fast.
It is a fast Pokemon. Yeah.
I mean, I don't think like it's faster than what I would expect it to be, but obviously it doesn't outspeed everything, obviously. But I mean, like it was so interesting because I was like, what? Like because on paper it didn't look like a Sun team in my mind. You know what I mean?
No, you'd be surprised. There are a lot of people that a lot of things that people can come up with that make
No,
it
so,
work.
honestly, like especially because this was the last tournament with that meta, the amount of like I don't even know how to describe like the I don't want to phrase it, but like the thought process that went into them making their teams was like we're gonna just go all out because this is gonna be the last time we can do this.
Hmm.
And it was actually like really cool to see all these different ones. There was a sand team, there was a there was one blizzard team, our snow team that actually did pretty well. But snow teams don't work as well just because it's legitimately only a lone in no
Alolan.
a lowland. Thank you, Ninetales.
Snow teams you don't see that often. Like
Well, you
they're
know what it
not.
is? It's I will tell you this: what it's being used now for, it's not considered a snow. It's considered a snow team because it has a Pokemon that makes it snow. That's legitimately it. Because
Yeah.
it does all it does is get negates the weather of your opponent. That's it.
Yeah.
That's what snow is used for now, or at least for this meta right now. Like I said, it's just
Because
so.
snow isn't like ice. We've talked about this. Ice types aren't that good. So
No, and
like
even with the Ninetales, although it's good in the meta right now, it's still not that great, and it's actually been like losing some steam. But it's not horrible, but it's really tough to
yeah,
really
it's
utilize
not
it.
terrible, but there are a lot of better choices.
Yeah, you can do a
Um,
lot better things without it, depending on what you're looking for. But yeah, it's really cool to see, and I'm definitely like it's just so interesting because I love some of these people being like a lot of the trainers that actually like do really well is that they don't even make the team themselves. Somebody else does. Like, because they work
oh
for
really?
well, because what and how they talk about it is like a lot of them have stated like I'm horrible at making a team, so I like work with my friends and we build a team together, and
Okay.
like I go with what they tell me, and then it works out. He goes, so as long as I like, it's so interesting to hear because you would think, oh, they're building the team themselves because they know the ins and outs, and they don't actually. A lot of the times, there was one guy who made it pretty damn far in the international tournament in Sao Paulo, and he got his team like finished the night before and hadn't used it. He's used the Pokemon individually, but he'd not used them all together um, before to like prepare for the tournament.
That's risky.
Well, no, well, so here's the weird thing. It's like because he's weirdly enough, because he's just so good at Pokemon, like he could figure it out rather quickly, but he couldn't come up with the team himself,
Yeah,
which is such a weird thing to think about because you would think it would go hand in hand, and it doesn't. What was it?
I think my game just crashed.
Yes. I mean, oh, I'm so sad.
Why are you saying yes to that? That just means we have to spend more time training.
Like, did you lose everything?
My game just shut off. So, I mean, whenever I last saved, I know I'm kind of frequent with saving, but I don't think I think it's been a little while since I've.
Yeah, but don't you already have a team set up ready to go, or no?
No.
Oh, I thought you were way ahead of me. I'm sorry.
No, I was training up my other Pokemon until you got closer.
Mike, I'm at 32. We have to get to 35.
Okay.
I don't, my point I'm making is I only have 3 levels for each of my Pokemon to get to, and I have a shiny.
Okay. I saved rather recently, so it's not the end of the world.
Okay, good.
Hi, puppy.
Oh,
Um,
yeah, no, it's just the trading card game though. I feel like it's still foreign to me. Like weirdly enough, like Pokemon Go is at least I caught on. Like the meta is incredible to think about. Like Pokemon, you would never think that would be considered good in like a regular game, but
oh
they're
yeah,
great in no, but they're like great in Go, and I'm
yeah.
that's awesome because it's like they get the limelight. Why are you poisoning me?
It's yeah, Pokemon Go just throws so many random Pokemon in there. Like for a while, like Pidgeot was the meta, and I'm like, this is dumb.
Asmodee, is that how you say it?
Azumarill.
Azumarill.
Azumarill's been the meta since day one, since the Go League was introduced. Like that thing, it's gone down a little bit since it started, but
I don't think it's. I think it's like sometimes comes back, sometimes it doesn't.
yeah, again, it
But I
depends on
don't
the
think
meta
it's.
that they're
It's
going
never.
for.
From what I've understood, there's always at least a group of people that still have it on the team.
Oh yeah, I mean it's still good typing. It's still bulky. It's
Yeah.
still tough to deal with. Um,
It's just so it's like some of the teams that they come out with, like right now the big one was what was it was Dugong.
yeah, that was a meta for a while.
No,
I
it's
mean,
I mean like right like
it
literally
came
it was
back
like two
again.
weeks 2 weeks ago. It was it
Oh
was
wow,
like the it was the big it was the big one for the tournament where he was like it was that one. It was Matang specifically.
Matang, interesting.
Yeah, I would have thought Metagross, right? But apparently it's I
Well, it
believe
depends on I mean, with the Go League. It depends on what rank they're doing. So, like, if they're doing
oh I
Great
think they're
League,
doing great.
yeah, if they're doing Great League, like the Pokemon, the third evolution Pokemon aren't as good because their stats really benefit from being as high as they can. So, like, Metagross is only good for Master League. He's not good for Ultra League, and he's not good for Great League. Um,
No, but it's just
but
interesting. So like that's what threw me off because it's like, hmm, and like it's doing great obviously, but I'm like, I don't know why you have that instead of this. But they kind of
I
explain it
know
where it's like they
one
do
one of the
explain it like
Pokemon
they do
one of the
explain like
Pokemon that's still like a contender for the Great League is Metacham. That one's still around quite a bit.
yes, no, it's that one was a big one as well. And then what's really cool is seeing like even though everyone pretty much had the same Pokemon almost, like they had all different not typings, all different moves on it. So like even though you were facing the same Pokemon, it was rare that you saw them with the same moves.
Yeah, there's a different some like have different setups and what. Why
And
did
some
my
had
game crash again?
what the hell was that noise?
I think I was picking up my
Did you drop something?
controller
Oh,
because I put it down to use the mouse.
oh, okay. That's what I heard something like not fall, but like you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, it rubbed against the desk when I picked it up.
and it just so happened to be at the time when the wind blew, so I was like, did something fall down?
If it crashes again, I don't think I can go back to. I don't. For some reason, I don't think I can fish at the Lake of Rage. It's being weird.
Remember
Like
when
I've
I
been
had that
fishing this entire time, and then all of a sudden it's just like, nah.
remember I had that issue with going to that one place at Olivia?
Yeah, but it happened the first time. Like I've been fishing this
No,
entire
you know
time
what?
we've been
You know
talking.
what? That's fair. That is fair. Maybe it's a specific encounter, I wonder.
Unless I'm finding like a super rare encounter, and the game is just like, nah.
Not having it. Yeah, well, no, I'm wondering, all joking aside, it's like that very well could be it.
Yeah,
And then it messes up the whole encounter system for that area.
I'm just gonna have to be very much more on top of saving because I don't want to get. I don't want to have to keep.
No, I gotcha. Going back all of a sudden you spent like an hour just getting to one level.
Yeah,
No, it's definitely kind of cool. Like I said, I'm definitely enjoying it. Seeing all the people was kind of cool in general. Like there was some really old guy on the Go side, and I was kind of surprised. Like when I say old, I mean Like looked like he was in his like high 60s, early 70s.
Oh well, I mean that's old.
Well, no, I want to make it clear. Like, I'm not saying like 40s or 50s, like, because it's like Pokemon. No, I'm talking
you're
about like,
you're saying like actually old.
yeah, like I'm not saying old for Pokemon. I'm saying old. And he actually surprised. I mean, he didn't win, obviously. He didn't make it to day two, but he did rather well. Like he almost made the cutoff to day two. I was kind of
That's cool.
impressed. Just because you don't see that often. But there is a there,
Pokemon Go was a popular thing. You know, it's gotten
well,
a
it
lot of
makes it
people
well.
playing
It's
and
also
whatnot.
weirdly enough, it's the mechanic is simple enough. Like you have to have the brain power to be able to build a team, but the mechanic itself is rather simple.
Oh yeah, it's
You
just
still have to do,
tapping.
yeah, I mean, you still have to like time things right and everything else. But like overall, like the idea is rather simple in practice.
Hmm.
But building the good team is obviously the tough part.
I mean, you have to find
Well, you
a
know what it
good
is too
Pokemon
is
as
the
well.
fact that you have to bring it. So you bring six, you bring six to the tournament, but then obviously you only use three. So it's
Yep,
like each game is like, are they going to bring that one? Like you get to know what they're bringing, but meaning like you get to know what their six are, but you don't know what they're bringing to the particular battle.
yep.
So it's like trying to figure that out, which is also cool because it's the announcers described it in the best way for somebody like me to understand. um, is the fact of like they're like it's like rock paper scissors.
Yep, I
Like
was about to say like it's rock paper scissors. Yeah.
no, that's exactly what they said. They're like it's rock paper scissors. Like
The thing is like uh the like you have to know how to get out of a situation,
hmm
but like it also depends on your lead. Like if your lead is you get a massive head start if your lead is better than your opponent's.
absolutely.
Um,
And then the switching, the catches, which I finally learned what the hell a catch um,
what's a catch?
is where you switch a Pokemon to take the damage, so you don't lose the Pokemon that you had out there. From the
When they're going for their charge attack, you switch it at the right
yeah,
time.
yeah.
Okay,
Apparently, it's called a catch.
interesting. I did not know that.
I learned.
Um, all right, I believe all of my Pokemon are at level 31 except for that first one that was really low. So,
I'm almost at 33 for everybody.
all right. Um, I'll put the other one away then for now because I don't. Once it levels up one more time.
Oh, interesting. I don't know what I thought was
Okay,
going
yeah,
on
I
with that.
just need a couple more battles with that, and then I'll put it away.
Oh, so season five starts off with us finding out who the main villain is going to be for season five.
How far are you?
I finished the first six episodes.
Okay, because I just finished it today.
Um,
I have to say, like, I love the fact that this season is literally crashed again.
this season one.
This season, basically was every episode being something related to the Brotherhood of Evil.
Well, that's what I've noticed too, where I was kind of surprised, where like this was the first time where it feels like the entire season is one plot point.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like obviously it's like side
All right,
plot
this just
points,
sent me back
but
a
like
while.
overall it's like it
Let me
bringing
see.
the whole story together, which is so sad to think about because it's literally the final season.
So I just finished it, like I said,
Mhm.
and I feel so depressed with the
That's
ending.
fun. Oh, that's fun.
Like I'm just so sad. I'm like this is like oh my god.
Now,
Like the way that they
can I ask? Can I just ask this? Is
uh
it because this without ruining anything? Because I do think I remember it, but is it what happens, or is it the fact that it's just done and you don't get to know what happens?
it's it's what happens and the fact that it's done that we don't
Okay,
find more
okay.
out.
So it's both.
Do you do you want me to confirm what the ending is? You
It,
you can
it's it's it's
you can
it's when Beast Boy finds Terra at school or something.
Correct.
Yeah. Yeah, no, no. So it's what bothers. So like one of the big things that bothers me is like I remember the ending, but I don't know how we get there. If you understand what I mean, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like, like I know that that's how the series ends, right? But
Yep.
like I also know that like either the episode before or during that episode they beat the Brotherhood of Evil, but then I don't know how they get from there to Terra. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
You
you'll
understand
find
what I mean?
out.
No, obviously,
Obviously.
no, obviously they do something, but I cannot for the life of me remember. But I can
Hmm.
remember vividly what happens because she has no idea who she is or who Beast Boy is.
Yeah. Yeah. You'll find out.
In fact,
And
I'm gonna.
like obviously I'm saying what I'm saying because I don't want to I want
No,
you to
no, no, no,
experience it.
no, no. I
So it's
understand.
like
No, absolutely, I get that. I'm just more stating like for myself because actually, what's funny is if I didn't start watching it last night, I would have actually said no to you to do this because I was like, I'm more like because
oh
I didn't want to watch like all 13 episodes in one day, obviously.
yeah,
Um,
obviously. Yeah.
but no, I got way more done yesterday than I expected because all of a sudden I'm like, oh, how many? Because you know what threw me off was the fact that every episode was related. So I was like, oh,
Mm.
it's only been a couple episodes, and I'm like, I'm already on episode 7,
Yeah, no.
and not in a bad way,
This
and not in the
this
bad way.
season, I know I said last season where I'm just like I don't know I'm nervous about this season because of how good season 4 was, and I'm like
But they,
I'm so glad that they did this, but like the ending, I'm just like I feel so unsatisfied.
well, I knew that that was going to be a big issue for me because it's
I know
because
you said that you remember being disappointed in the ending, and I did not remember. So I had said like I remember them beating the Brotherhood of Evil, and I'm like, oh, this is a good send off, and
but that wasn't the it. That wasn't it.
I was
Because
wrong.
they made because I do remember it like because it sticks out completely because it was like it made me think as a kid that there was going to be more episodes. And
Yeah,
obviously I think there was supposed to be originally like that was their thought process and then it never happened and I was very unhappy because it's like well what happens to her? Why happened? Like all of that.
I'll have you know that after I watched it, Steph and I looked it up online, and the ending was actually on purpose. They did that on purpose. They
No.
knew they knew the season ended was the show was
The
ending, and
series
they
was done.
still went in that direction.
I
The
think that
creators
pisses
did
me
that
off
on
more.
purpose. It 100% does.
You know
Uh,
what's weird? Like that actually pisses me off more. Like the way, because we talked about this when I talk about when Angel ended, and it
yeah.
ends on like a cliffhanger. But the idea was their plan was to have another season. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So it's like I didn't feel as like I didn't, although I wasn't happy with it, it wasn't their intention to end it there.
Yeah.
The fact that
Like
they
like
intended to end
like
it there is worse.
yep. No, it was one of the yeah, no, it was one of the like that situation where I heard that I was like that's so annoying. And so so they did it on purpose, and it was they said that they wanted people to think of it as like an open-ended situation where it's like they want people to think about it, and like it wasn't meant to be a clear-cut ending.
Well, to be fair, I mean, all these years later, I remember it and I haven't even seen it again yet. You know what I mean? Like they
Yeah.
win, they win. Like when I think of Teen Titans, I think of the ending. Like don't get me wrong, there was some great stuff in it, and there always will be. But like I remember the ending because I'm like, well,
I think you're gonna think of it even more now, to be honest, once you see it again.
well, I'm wondering now that one, obviously I'm older. You know what I mean? I'm wondering if it's gonna hit a little bit differently.
No, it's gonna hit harder because like when I'm watching this, the ending just like it went so much because I remembered the episode. I did not remember that it was the end.
Okay.
So like I'm watching the entire thing and I'm like, oh my god, I remember everything. And then they do one particular thing, like Tara says something, and I'm like, no, and it hurts so much more because of that.
All right. I'm most likely not going to be able to get, well, not that it really matters and not that I have to, but I'm definitely not going to be able to get to the ending tonight, but I will definitely by tomorrow. Tomorrow will be done. Not a problem.
Yeah, I mean you have until Sunday. I mean,
I know, but the idea is I want to talk about it on Saturday. Just, just the feeling I get. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like the depression, because I need more of it. I need more. Call me the Cookie Monster of depression. Nom nom nom.
That's nice.
The best part is you don't know what to say to that, and
No, I don't. What am I supposed to say to this? Like, come on.
Michael is sitting there going, he had to ruin it.
You had to go that extra step. Like,
When have I not? When have I not? When have I not?
um, did you see the picture I sent you about Wonder Man?
Yes. Did I not respond to it?
No, you didn't.
You know what I did? You know what's even funnier? What I must have done? Well, actually, let me rephrase it this way. I know what I did, but then I just didn't respond to you because I looked him up because I didn't know who the hell he was.
Oh, okay.
The character.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He's actually supposed to. So in the comics, he's an Avenger.
Yep, he's supposed to be starting a different Avengers group.
Yes, it's the it's Midwest Avengers.
Um,
It's
I,
something like very unknown. Like meaning like it's not even like West Coast Avengers. Like at least that one's sort of known. Like Titans East. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
This
yeah,
is
yeah.
it's like something stupid. Like it's like Avengers Great
I'm
Great
looking it up.
Lakes or Avengers. I know it's not that, but it's like it's something along the lines of we're like, why there?
He is the founding member of the Great Lakes Avengers,
Oh, I was right.
and who can transform parts of his body into portals to the Dark Force dimension.
I thought his whole body was the portals of the dark dimension.
That's just what I saw on Twitter. So you might be right,
No, no,
but
no. That's right. I'm not gonna. I'm just stating like I'm under the impression his whole body is a portal. Um, but that would be a weird one though.
what, whole body or the parts?
No, the fact that he's the villain.
I oh, is so he's a villain? I didn't realize that.
I thought he is in the show. Isn't that what it said?
I mean, the
Oh,
picture I sent you just said that he will be a mutant.
oh no, he'll be playing it. Sorry. I for some reason I thought it said he'll be playing a villain, and then I looked the character up and I'm like, oh, it's not a villain. That's an interesting take.
Yeah, no, that's yeah.
No,
I
no,
was
that's why
especially when it said the Great Lakes Avengers and they said put Avengers in the name. My immediate response was like, oh, he's a hero.
no. I meant I knew the character in the comics was a hero.
Oh,
I'm stating when I read the picture, I for some reason thought it said he'll be playing the villain known as Dorm. You know what I'm saying?
okay.
That's what I
Yep,
thought. That's
yep,
what threw me
yep.
off. And I was like, that's an interesting take.
Okay, I understand now.
Um, I don't know. It's gonna be weird because it's like they want to be they have to be smart about it and everything else. But I'm just curious of what we're gonna be introduced to because they got to be careful because we're getting close to Doomsday and we don't want to be introducing too many people.
Yep. If Doomsday doesn't get postponed again, like I mean, it doesn't seem like it's going to be postponed because
Well,
of,
I
but
think if anything, it's going to be postponed after production because I believe it's already in production. It's been in
is it
production for a
okay?
while. Yeah, because they've talked about the fight scenes and everything else.
I mean, yeah, okay, yeah, that's true. Yeah,
I mean, I don't know if
they've been talking about it a lot.
to be fair, I don't know if it's because they're as soon as they finish Doomsday, they're filming Secret Wars right away.
Yes, and I think they said that they're taking they're filming some of Secret Wars with while filming Doomsday, I believe.
That is what I've heard, and I just hope it doesn't like my issue with that, right, is like the same treatment that um Captain Marvel got. You understand what I mean? So like they filmed all of the Avengers stuff before her movie, even though the movie came out technically before one of them or before it, the Endgame,
Yeah, it came out before Endgame. Yeah,
and but it was filmed after Endgame. Let that sink in for a moment.
was it
Because
really?
part of the problem, part of the big issue was her.
because it was supposed to be one movie and they split it because it was so much, right?
Yes. And so what happened was they were like, how come she doesn't have a personality in Endgame? It's because she really didn't. It's her first time being the character, technically.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's why a lot of people were mad about it. But realistically, it was because of how they filmed it was the problem. Because
I mean, she didn't exactly have much going on in Endgame, anyways. So like, I'm not gonna
no,
like.
but you know what I mean. It's just one of those things where it's like, you know how people are.
I don't. I didn't have an issue with her in Endgame. I thought she played it fine. I
Oh,
mean,
I did.
obviously she got to shine more in her movie because
Oh,
of that.
absolutely.
But like she only had like 3 scenes in Endgame. So I mean,
No people. They gotta complain about everything.
especially with her because for some reason they hate her.
Yeah. You know she's got a cookbook now.
Does she? That's funny.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. So but yeah, it looks like there's gonna. The rumor is there's gonna be three teams battling it out in Doomsday. It's gonna be Doom's team,
Yep.
which is gonna be considered the. Well, this is just a rumor right now, but Doom's team is gonna be like the original Avengers esque, like the evil versions of them.
Yep. You've mentioned that before, where it's the evil Avengers that the originals.
Then there's going to be the new. Well, the Avengers and the Thunderbolts together, even though they're different teams technically.
Yep.
And then it's the X-Men,
Yes. Yep.
which then there's also another rumor going on that it's actually going to be X-Men versus Avengers in it, where it's going to be Doom is going to have the X-Men fight for him.
Yeah, there's been that rumor where because they recognize him that they might that he's going to trick them or in that something like that. Yeah.
No, the X-Men are on his side.
No, that's what I meant. Like there was something where it's like he's tricked the X-Men to being on his side. Like
Yeah.
something along those lines.
No, I mean either way. I mean, obviously, I'm very excited about it, but at the same time, I feel like I've been waiting forever.
You obviously know my feelings on it. Like I'm excited for it, and
But I'm
just
also
like
worried about it.
yeah. Um, it's just it's such a different. It's been such a different build up from
It doesn't feel like a build up. Is that weird
yeah,
to say? You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like it feels like they're expanding the universe, which is not a problem. I don't have a problem them expanding the universe. But my issue is they're trying to state that they're building up towards the movie, and I have really felt like they have not, other than the Fantastic Four,
Other than the
they've
Fantastic Four, they haven't been building up
they
towards Doomsday.
anything.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. Like it's all been like individual build ups. Like it's
they've
not
been
been.
hinting at like a big multiverse problem in a couple of these movies, but otherwise, like
But
there's it's
that's
only
it.
been even still like it's only been a couple where it's like they did that in Multiverse of Madness.
Hmm.
They did it in Ant-Man, but that was going. They decided then switch it and go in a different direction, which kind of threw everything up for a loop.
Well,
Um,
you also hear too that there's actually a rumor now that Kang's actually going to be back in today.
yeah, you've mentioned that a couple of times.
So
Yeah,
it's supposedly they're going to be doing what they apparently were originally going to. The rumor is that they're going to do what they originally were planning for Kang, where it was actually going to be Doom taking over and taking him out.
yeah,
And be
kind
like,
of pulling like a what he did to Thanos in the comics.
yo, yes. I had to think about that for a minute, but yes, you're correct. Yep. So like the idea was like the big build up of Kang, and then this guy out of nowhere, obviously we know is Doom, comes in and takes him out.
The problem is like because of what happened in
No,
Loki
no,
season
it's
2, like I don't think it would be as effective anymore because it's like
well, they had to change so many things and everything
I
else,
I
and
know, but like at that point, it's like you might as well have just
no,
just
I think they might keep it, but it's not going to be as substantial. I think it's going to be one of those things. Where it's like, oh, he's back. Oh, he's dead.
yeah. And I mean, going like a little bit more with that, it's kind of weird because your, as we've talked about this, and I know you don't necessarily agree with it, but like as I've thought about it more, it's like Kang got beat by Ant-Man, he got beat by Loki. It's like now he's not really a threat. Who cares if Doomsday just obliterates him? It's like clearly anybody can.
No, and you know what? That's fair.
Um,
My whole thing is, I will say is, um, I get your point, but I also think too, and this is my thing, is Kang is going to sound really weird. Kang as an individual is not the toughest villain.
he's used
It,
his brains and his tech.
well,
Yeah,
it's also the fact that he's literally infinite
yeah.
because he just keeps coming back because he's in the time frame. So like he just keeps coming back and able to do so much. So it's like that's really what I think of as Kang. Obviously, that does not make a good on-screen villain. Technically, I get that, but like that's what makes him a menace in the universe because
No,
he
I,
does
I
keep coming
I
back.
get that. I think the direction the MCU just went in kind of made
They
it.
made bad choices for sure.
They made bad choices. Like I understand, like Kang the Conqueror was the one from Ant-Man, and that his loss was supposed to lead to him rising and all that stuff. But
Well,
the
it's supposed
way
to
that
lead to the
they
Council of Kangs.
is yes, but then the one that got defeated was supposed to be the Kang that's going to return and obliterate everything. That was the original theory at the beginning.
Well, so here, this is where it
Um,
gets really weird, right? So the thought
the
process
problem is that it's like he got beat by Ant-Man because of he called in a bunch of ants, and it's like I know you said, and at the time I agreed with you, where it's like he didn't have his tech, he wasn't at his full potential, so obviously he was going to lose. And it's like, well, if he's supposed to be this big bad, he should make it work.
well, so here's the
But
here was how I was thinking of it, right? Because the idea was he was has to come back into power, right? So then
yep,
what? Tim Timely, no, Victor Timely,
Victor Timely, yep.
he was going to be taking over as the new Kang, and then be the new like the big one.
And then they changed
And then
it.
they definitely did change it. I'm not disagreeing. But on that note, I'm going to finish this battle right here, and we're actually going to have to end
Oh, okay.
because I just looked at the time. Um,
All right, I'm gonna run to my
we
PC and see what Pokemon I have. I have one at 35. Everyone
well,
else is at 31 or 32.
we are definitely facing the gym in the next one because I have 4 Pokemon left to get to 35.
How far away are they?
They're all 34.
Oh, okay. Well,
Sorry, no. What I
uh,
meant, let me rephrase it. I have four
oh,
Pokemon
okay.
left to get to 35, but they're at 34, so they're almost there.
All right. I'm in a decent spot. I have one, two, three.
Like a
I have
Baldur's
four
Street.
Pokemon.
I
I have 4 Pokemon at 35. Um, so I have
know Mike's all
uh,
his secrets. All his secrets.
one, two.
Now he's afraid to move it. Now that I'm paying attention, look how nervous he is. I can see his little
Well, I
eyes
can just
twitch.
I can look at my Pokemon, and you don't know what each of them are, so it's like whatever.
And that is also true.
The only one that the only one that you know is Scott's Pain. That's the only one you know. So I mean, I'm in a decent spot. It's just now I have to be able to, because I was my Pokemon in the Lake of Rage are the ones that were giving me a lot of XP, so I won't be able to go there for some of my Pokemon because they're super effective on them.
That's fair.
So that might take a little bit longer, but
No, that's fair. But yeah, so next episode we're definitely facing Jasmine, and most likely at least starting our way through Team Rocket. But for now, if you made it this far into the video, please make sure to like and subscribe down below. Other than that, this is going to be Scott and Mike signing out on the Black Eel Pod. I'm sorry, the Black Eel versus. Um,
Joey, go away.
make sure to like and subscribe. Have a wonderful time. Bye bye.